Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and I'm on a ZX Spectrum and I'm about to play a TR9 conversion, which I've only just learnt about actually. I didn't know this came out. This was in 2020 and it's a homebrew version of the classic TR9 game Parsec. So yeah, I had to try this as soon as I saw it. This is the 128K version, which does have some speech. I love that. I love the fact it comes out with the old the classic home screen of the TR99. So yeah, quite weird to see this on a Specky. So there we go. Yeah, 2020, and it was by Martinum. Yeah, Martinum. So let's see how this version is. So you do have speech. This is a 128K version of it, but the speech is really quiet, unfortunately. So you may or may not be able to hear that. But anyway, just like Parsec, you can move forwards and back as well as up and down. On the TR99 version of Parsec, I don't really bother moving forwards actually. But on here, when you get the enemies that come at you from behind, they're a bit more random on the Specky version. So yeah, you do need to use that then. But anyway, let's kick off and see how we get on with this one. Can't seem to use joysticks, so I'm using keyboard on this. But yeah, first impressions are really good. Something I have noticed, I've had a couple of games already, and it's a lot more difficult to overheat. If you hold down your fire button, you can shoot quite a bit before you overheat, whereas on the TR99, overheating is the main enemy really. If you hold down your laser, you will overheat quite quick. But yeah, on here, you can hold it down quite a bit. So you get your little waves of enemies, and then you get your kind of mini boss waves in between. And then you get your asteroid belt at the end of the level. Now here is where it's a bit more random. You can predict these on the TR99 version, but on here they do seem to just come at you from random places. So all the levels are there. It's certainly pretty impressive how they've managed to get this running on the Spectrum. Colours and everything are great. There's a little bit more delay, and there's an asteroid belt. You go through that really quickly compared to the TR99. So once you've done asteroid belt, you'll start again through the same wave, but the enemies you need to shoot them twice. So you'll notice, say first of all they go like a cyan blue, and then you've got to shoot them again. And then the next level you go through, you need to shoot them 3 times. So oops, one of those type things. It's a shame I died there. I wanted to see if I need to refuel or not. It may seem like bad collision detection, but actually it was like this in the TR99. You kind of need to kind of shoot your laser from in front of them. It doesn't like you moving up and down while you're firing your laser. Oh shit, I didn't need to press that. How do I go back? Right, okay. See what I mean? It likes you to be right in front of the enemy when you shoot your laser. So what I'll do, when I finish this one, I'll go over to TR99 just to show you how it compares with the original game. So I might come forward a bit this time. Oh crap. Yeah, they are harder to predict, these. Oh, balls. If you die, it will make you repeat the wave again. Right, move back. This guy, he will, when you've killed him, or seemingly killed him, he'll go invisible for a bit. A little bit glitchy on this one. Oh crap. No, I'll get him this time. Asteroid belt again. So if I can get through this one, start the next level, then I'll show you then the TR99 version. Like I say, you don't need to be so careful on here, because you can hold your laser down quite a long time. So now we need to shoot each enemy 3 times. So they should go cyan, blue, and then they go white. See, there we go. And if you leave them, they'll speed up pretty quick, so you do need to take the enemies down quite quickly. Those are the enemies in the scenery down below me at the moment. I'll laser over to you to see those little guys there. You will get those eventually after about 4 or 5 levels. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there for a second. I'm going to pause it, and I'm just going to finish off by showing you the TR99 version, so just bear with me. Okay, so we're back again, but this time I am actually on the TR99. So let's load it up and see how the proper game compares. It is a lot better, but I think the Spectrum port, I think they did a really good conversion there, to be honest. So I'll drop our brightness down a little bit. And I have got the speech synthesizer plugged in, so we've got some nice speech on this one. And you'll notice if I hold the laser down, you can see what I mean. You overheat really quick on here. And each level, you overheat quicker. So once you've gone about sort of 5 levels in, you overheat really easily. So as you'd expect, it does play a lot better on here.
Enemy destroyed. Alert. Alien craft advancing. Laser on target. Nice shooting. Laser on target. Alert. Ship attacking. Enemy destroyed.
Excuse the dogs. Oh crap.
Alert. Ship attacking. Alert. Alien craft advancing.
So these ones, as I mentioned in the Spectrum version, on here they do have a sort of set pattern. So once you know the game, you know where they're gonna, what order they're coming. It does make it a lot easier.
Extra ship. Alert. Ships attacking. Enemy destroyed. Enemy destroyed.
So here's the asteroid belt. It lasts a bit longer on this, on the original version, and also you get a little countdown. Oh crap. Sorry, I usually do better than this.
Asteroid belt.
My excuse is I've just come back from a
5,
little festival, so I've been drinking.
4, 3, 2, 1. Advance to next level. Good shot.
I want to see if I can show you a fuel tunnel, but
Good shot.
if I could stop dying, I can show you one.
Enemy destroyed. Alert. Alien craft advancing. Laser on target. Nice shooting. Warning.
Oh, here we go.
Time to refuel.
Here's the fuel tunnel. So I'll show you the fuel tunnel, and then I'll finish up the video. But yeah, to give my opinion on the Spectrum version of the game, I think it's really, really good. This was arguably the best game on the TR99, and to see it running on the Spectrum, I think is really impressive. You can change your lift. I don't know if you see that, but you can press 1, 2, and 3. If you put left 1, it does make you move up and down a lot slower, which makes it a lot easier to navigate the fuel tunnels. And lift 2 really is good for the asteroid belt. So there we go. So when you exit the fuel tunnel, back to lift 3.
Extra ship.
So anyway, I think I'll finish the video there. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that little look at Parsec on the Spectrum. And yeah, for those of you who've never played a TR99, highly recommend downloading that one. It's a free download. You can find it on World of Spectrum, and well worth the play. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you another time, and that is all.